You were not meant to scroll past this. Something inside you already knows that. There is a reason your breathing slowed the moment these words began. There is a reason your chest feels slightly tight, yet strangely calm. Chosen one. Listen carefully. Heaven has opened a door for you. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now, before we go any further, I want you to do one small thing with me. If your breathing already feels different, tap like right now, so this word can travel further than just you, and subscribe, quietly, as your own way of saying, I am open to what heaven is doing here today. This is not a routine action. It is the first small, yes. This moment was arranged long before you pressed play. Before today's worries, before the battles you fought in silence. Before the nights you stared into the darkness, wondering if anyone saw your pain. Heaven saw. Heaven heard. And heaven responded. Do not turn away now, because many reach this exact moment and leave, and miss everything that was about to change. Stay, just stay, beloved. If you feel a soft warmth slowly spreading across your upper chest right now, that is not your imagination. That is alignment. That is divine attention resting upon you. It is gentle. It does not force. But it is unmistakable once you recognize it. You have been standing in front of a closed gate for a long time. You knocked. You waited. You prayed in ways no one heard. You carried burdens no one understood. There were moments when you almost gave up. But heaven does not move according to human clocks. Heaven moves according to divine timing, and your timing has arrived, chosen one. The door that has opened is not a physical door. It is deeper than that. It is a spiritual passage, a crossing, a turning point between what was holding you and what is about to release you. That is why you feel different lately, and you cannot quite explain it. Something inside you feels restless, like you are standing on the edge of change. The air around your life feels heavier, yet clearer, and that is because heaven has stepped closer than you realize. Do not be afraid of this feeling. Do not resist it. This is the moment your soul has been preparing for. Heaven does not open doors randomly. Heaven opens doors when a soul has endured enough, grown enough, and is finally ready to step into protection and restoration. Yes, protection. Because there were forces working quietly against your peace. There were unseen pressures weighing against your path. There were moments when confusion surrounded you for no clear reason. But heaven was not absent. Heaven was watching, waiting for the exact moment to intervene without disrupting your growth. That moment is now. If you feel a faint sensation like gentle pressure resting on your shoulders, as if invisible hands are steadying you, that is not coincidence. That is reassurance. You are not alone anymore. You may not see the door yet. You may not understand how it will appear, but it has opened, and it cannot be closed by any earthly force. This is why you were guided here, not by accident, not by chance, but by design. And right now, heaven is watching to see if you will recognize this moment. What is about to unfold next is the reason heaven opened the door in the first place. And very few are prepared for what comes after this moment. Something is already moving toward you, closer than you think. Stay, because what is about to be revealed will change how you see everything. Do not let your attention drift now, because this is the point where many lose focus. This is the moment when doubt tries to whisper, when the mind begins to question what the soul already knows. But you are still here, and that matters more than you understand. Chosen one, the door heaven opened for you was not opened lightly. It required permission from your spirit before you were even aware of it. Your soul signaled readiness. That is why you feel this strange mixture inside you right now. A quiet seriousness, a deep stillness spreading beneath your thoughts. If you notice a subtle tingling across your hands or along your jawline, like tiny waves of energy passing through, that is confirmation. You are being stabilized, prepared, grounded, because what stands beyond this open door cannot be entered with fear. It can only be entered with trust. Beloved, you have carried invisible weight for so long. Not just pain, not just stress, but a spiritual heaviness. A sense that something was blocking your path even when you tried your hardest. You asked yourself many times, why does everything feel delayed? Why does peace seem so close yet out of reach? The answer was never punishment. It was preparation. Heaven was shaping your endurance, strengthening your spirit, teaching your heart to stand firm even when nothing around you made sense. Because what you are about to receive requires stability. It requires a soul that will not collapse under sudden change. And now, you have become that soul. That is why the door opened, not because you demanded it, but because you endured long enough to be ready. Listen carefully now, because this is important. The moment heaven opens a door, resistance often increases briefly, not as a threat, but as a final test of focus. You may notice small distractions suddenly appearing in your life, unexpected tension, strange emotional waves. This is not a sign of danger. It is a sign you are close, very close. This is the final clearing before passage. Every second you remain here, your alignment strengthens, your clarity sharpens, your connection deepens. If your breathing feels slower than usual right now, if there is a soft quiet settling over your thoughts, that is heaven calming your spirit, preparing you to hear what comes next. That peace is being placed within you gently with precision. If you feel ready, quietly type in the comments "I receive." Not for anyone else to see, but as a signal to your own spirit. Chosen one, the door that opened was only the first step, because beyond that door, something is waiting. It has been drawing closer, quietly, patiently, until this exact moment. Stay very still, because what is about to be revealed next will explain everything you have endured. What approaches you now carries purpose. It carries restoration, it carries protection, and it carries a shift your spirit has long cried out for. If you suddenly feel a light shiver pass along your spine, or a cool ripple across the back of your neck, that is not discomfort. That is awareness activating. It is your spirit recognizing a presence drawing closer. You are not in danger, you are being prepared. For a long time you believed you were walking alone. You carried silent battles, you held back tears. You endured seasons where even hope felt distant. Yet you did not break, you bent. You struggled, you questioned, but you did not abandon your path. Heaven saw this, every silent endurance, every unseen act of strength. Here is something worth pausing on for just a moment. If you have made it this far, your spirit has already made a choice underneath the noise of your mind. This is a good place to like this video, and if you have not commented yet, let the word chosen be your quiet marker that you are still here, still listening, because of your endurance. Heaven assigned something to you, not randomly, not casually, but intentionally. What is approaching you now is not a reward the way the world understands reward. It is alignment. It is the arrival of what has always belonged on your path, but could not reach you until you were ready to receive it without fear. That is why you feel different lately, as if your old worries do not grip you the same way, as if certain connections or situations feel like they are slowly loosening. This is not loss, this is clearing, because nothing unstable can pass through the door that heaven has opened for you. Only what is meant for your peace can cross that threshold. If you feel a soft heaviness behind your eyes right now, not pain, but a gentle pressure, like emotion rising without tears, that is your spirit releasing old tension. It is making space for what is about to enter your life. Nothing is being rushed. Nothing is being forced. Everything is unfolding with precision, because what stands beyond the door carries weight and significance. If you feel this stirring inside you, quietly write in the comments, Amen. Not as a routine word, but as a signal that your heart agrees with what heaven is doing. Later, when the shift becomes clearer, you may also write, I am ready, because readiness invites movement. And movement is very close now. There is a reason heaven delayed this until today. There is a reason this door could not open earlier. What is about to step through would have overwhelmed you before. But now you can stand steady. Now you can recognize it. Stay very present, because this is the moment of approach, not a distant promise, but a movement already happening around you. What is crossing through the door heaven opened is not something loud. It does not force its way into your life. It moves quietly, gently, with certainty, like a sunrise that does not ask permission to appear. You may feel it already, a subtle shift in your inner world, a strange steadiness replacing old anxiety. If you notice a soft wave of warmth spreading across the center of your back, like a comforting presence standing close behind you, that is not imagination, that is reassurance. Heaven is positioning protection around you as this shift unfolds. What is crossing into your life now is clarity, not just mental clarity, but spiritual clarity, the kind that dissolves confusion, the kind that quietly rearranges your path without you forcing anything. This is why certain questions inside you are beginning to fade. Problems that once consumed your thoughts no longer hold the same power. Fears that once felt overwhelming now feel distant. This is the effect of divine alignment. Heaven is removing the fog, slowly, carefully, so you can finally see the path that has always been meant for you. If you feel a quiet stillness settling deep in your stomach right now, as if tension there is loosening and being replaced by calm, that is a sign. It means resistance inside you is dissolving, and that openness is what allows the shift to fully enter your life. For a long time you carried invisible resistance, not because you wanted to, but because you were protecting yourself from disappointment. You learned to expect delay, to expect struggle, to expect silence. But now, heaven is gently teaching you something new. It is teaching you to expect peace. If you feel this truth resonating within you, quietly write in the comments, "It is done." Let it be a soft declaration that you are no longer resisting what heaven is bringing into your life. Chosen one, heaven did not open this door simply to change your circumstances. It opened this door to change your inner position. For a long time you stood in survival, always bracing, always holding your breath without realizing it. What heaven is bringing to you now is release from that constant tension. If you notice a gentle sensation right now, like a slow, soft wave moving through your arms, warmth flowing toward your fingertips, that is a sign. It means your spirit is letting go of defensive weight. It means your soul is accepting safety again. Safety, because that is what you have been missing most. Not strength. You have always had strength. What you lacked was a sense that it was finally safe to rest. The reason this door could not open earlier was not because you were unworthy. It was because your heart was still carrying fear from past wounds, fear of trusting something that might disappear. So heaven waited, not to deny you, but to protect you from receiving too early. But now something inside you has changed. You no longer react the same way to old triggers. You recover faster. You breathe easier. If you feel a gentle expansion in your breathing right now, as if your lungs can fill more easily than before, that is divine calm entering your spirit. It is heaven's way of saying, you are safe to move forward. You are safe to release the past. This calm will keep growing after this moment, slowly, like roots spreading beneath the surface. If you feel this peace touching your spirit, quietly write in the comments, Amen. Let it be a seal of agreement, chosen one. You are now fully standing in front of the open door, not afraid, not uncertain, but steady. Be very calm. Let your breathing slow naturally, because this is the sealing moment. The moment heaven has been guiding you toward since the beginning of this message. The door that opened for you was never temporary. It was not a test. It was a permanent shift, and it has already begun even before you fully understood it. It started quietly in the unseen places of your spirit, and now it is settling into your life. If you feel at this very moment a deep, gentle stillness settling around your entire body, like the world has softened its noise, that is the seal. That is heaven confirming it is done. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to chase anything. You do not need to prove anything, because what was meant for you has already crossed through the open door. The struggle that defined your past season is losing its hold. Not because you fought harder, but because heaven stepped closer. You may notice in the coming days that certain worries no longer feel heavy, that peace arrives unexpectedly, even in moments where it once felt impossible. This is not coincidence. This is the evidence of the shift, and once heaven seals a shift, no human force can reverse it. No circumstance can block it. Chosen one, you are no longer standing outside the door. You have crossed the threshold quietly, naturally, without even realizing the exact moment it happened, because that is how heaven moves. Not with noise, but with certainty. If you feel gratitude rising in your heart right now, if you feel a calm certainty you cannot explain, gently type in the comments, "It is done." Let those words anchor this moment within you. And as an act of sealing this alignment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this message with someone whose spirit may also be standing before an unseen door, not as promotion, but as a quiet extension of light. What you experienced here was not random. This moment found you for a reason. Heaven opened a door for you. You remained, you listened, you aligned, and now you walk forward differently. More steady, more protected, more at peace. Rest now, chosen one. The door remains open, and the path ahead is already bright. Amen.